Hello, my name is DiCaprio, Gino 𝙭. The following is a response to some of the claims made by an individual who I will not identify. Maybe they forgot to leave a return address.
1. The Kabbalah is full of blood sacrifices and rituals to summon the Antichrist. Have you read it?
While some Kabbalistic texts do contain references to blood sacrifices, these are not intended to be taken literally, but rather as symbolic representations of spiritual concepts. I assure you, it's more about spiritual enlightenment than vampire aspiration. No antichrists were summoned during the making of this video.
2. Israel is an illegal apartheid occupation of Zionists. It's not an actual Hebrew state.
Israel is a sovereign state in the Middle East that was established in 1948. The term apartheid refers to a system of institutionalized racial segregation and discrimination that was practiced in South Africa from 1948 until the early 1990s. While there are certainly political and social issues in Israel, it is not accurate to describe it as an apartheid state, especially since Arabs, Muslims, Christians, and other faiths are also in high positions in the government. Apartheid in Israel, I don't recall seeing any whites-only signs on Tel Aviv beaches. And yes, there are Arab and Christian Israelis. Last time I checked, hummus wasn't exclusive to a single group.
3. Zionists are magicians. So, no, we Muslims don't murder innocent people. We never have. We are not Zionist Israel.
Zionism is a political movement that advocates for the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. While there are certainly different interpretations of what Zionism means, it is not accurate to describe Zionists as magicians or to suggest that they are responsible for murder. However, many extreme Islamic groups have murdered their own people. If Zionists are magicians, where are the magic shows? I've been waiting for my kosher card trick. And let's not forget that peace is a better card to play than blame.
4. What do you have to say about all the Orthodox Jews protesting Israel? Are they also Muslims?
There are certainly Orthodox Jews who oppose Israeli policies and have protested against them. However, it is not accurate to suggest that these individuals are Muslims. Last time I checked, protesting wasn't a prerequisite for religious conversion. But if it were, I'd be the Pope by now.
5. Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, was literally the best man to walk on this earth. Multiple books were written on him, some by your own Jewish brothers.
Prophet Muhammad is considered by Muslims to be the last prophet sent by God. While there are certainly different opinions about his life and teachings, it is not accurate to suggest that he was the best man to walk on this earth without providing any evidence or context. I'm sure he was a top man, but best man? Let's not forget about Nelson Mandela and Mother Teresa. Oh, and those Jewish authors, they do get around, don't they?
6. But real Hebrews are not. They are imposter Khazarians. Zionists are not Jews, and Israel is a Zionist state. If you really respect the religion of God and the Hebrews of Israel, then you wouldn't allow yourself to just name any European terrorist a Jew, because, let's be honest, that's what Khazarians are. They are not Hebrews.
Imposter Khazarians. So, they're like the fake Gucci of ancient tribes. Just because someone's not a Hebrew doesn't mean they can't enjoy a good bagel. The Khazars were a semi-nomadic Turkic people who lived in Central Asia from the 7th century until the 10th century. While there is some evidence to suggest that some Ashkenazi Jews may have descended from Khazars who converted to Judaism in the 8th century, this does not mean that all Jews are Khazars or that they are imposters.
7. Zionists are hijacking the religion and using the Hebrews as scapegoats. It's possible for Muslims, Christians, and Jews to share this land. It's a holy land, the land of God, so long as a true believer is in control of it.
Zionism is a political movement that advocates for the establishment of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. For over 2,000 years, Jews in their prayers have asked God to let them return home to the Promised Land. While there are certainly different interpretations of what Zionism means, it is not accurate to suggest that Zionists are hijacking the religion or using Hebrews as scapegoats. It is also not accurate to suggest that only a true believer can be in control of the land. If only sharing were as easy as the last slice of pizza. But seriously, let's all hold hands and sing Kumbaya before the pizza gets cold.
8. I don't think there's a problem regarding their religion. The Jews failed to conquer the land and were told to leave by God. All of Israel was known to be part of Iraq. How far do you want to take it? They've mostly all converted to Islam. They are the ones we know as Palestinians and Orthodox Jews of Palestine. In the present day, not the Zionists who immigrated from Eastern Europe.
Iraq? So, was Babylon the original Tel Aviv? I guess they had the original hangout spots for the early Hebrew hipsters. The history of Palestine is complex and has been shaped by many different factors over time. While there have certainly been conflicts between different groups over land and resources, it is not accurate to suggest that all Jews have converted to Islam or that Palestinians are exclusively descended from Jews. Yes, we are certain that their DNA is Jewish, and if so, they need to return to the Hebrews and its Jewish roots.
9. State of Iraq and Syria, or ISIS, is a well-known fact. They are a faction of Mossad. They are Yahid fighters in disguise.
Yahud fighters in disguise, like undercover agents with a kosher twist. I'm pretty sure their version of a disguise isn't a yarmulke. ISIS is a terrorist organization that emerged in Iraq and Syria in 2014. There is no evidence to suggest that ISIS is a faction of Mossad or that they are Jewish fighters in disguise. They went as far as destroying archaeological sites that can prove Jewish heritage. In fact, ISIS has been responsible for numerous attacks on Jews and Jewish institutions around the world. Thank you for watching. We hope this video has provided you with some entertainment and clarity on the issues discussed. Please reach out if you agree or disagree with any of the points made.